Good morning, children. Today we will discuss about the new topic of this chapter, and that will be insurance, its meaning, the principle of insurance, and the different function which is conducted from insurance. Now, children, when we talk about insurance, what was the need of insuring anything? So we have to go through with a little bit introduction here. Student, life is full of uncertainties. Even business is also full of uncertainties. We don't know what is going to happen in your business organization after a few minutes, or same thing even with our life also, right? So the chances of occurring any event which can cause losses, or which can by which the risk can occur into our life, in our business organization, or with our properties are they. So there are risks like death of a human being, there are risks like disability of human life, there are risks of fire, there are risks of properties theft, there are lots of other risks of goods and with other thing also. Just to maintain safety, or just to having safety from all these risks which occur due to the uncertainties of life, we follow the procedure of insurance. Now, how we go through with the process of insurance? So, children, basically insurance है क्या? Insurance is basically a contract between two party. And who are these two party? These two party, the first party is the one who is doing the insurance. That means the insured who is taking insurance, and the another party is the one who is a institute, who is an insurance company, who is giving you insurance. That will be insurer, right? So insurance is a contract between two party. The first will be insurer, the insurance company, and the another party, that will be insured, the person who take insurance. They agree in return of a consideration. This consideration is your premium amount, which is supposed to be paid by the insured monthly, quarterly, or yearly to make good for a loss, damages, or injury to something of value in which the insured has financial interest as a result of some uncertain event. It basically say that insurance is a contract between two party. The first party who give insurance, that is insurer. The second party who take insurance, that is insured. They agree to pay, insured agree to pay insurer a particular amount of premium in consideration that in case any losses will occur into the future, this financial interest will be given from a insurer side, right? Now this is all about a insurance. Now what are the different principles which insurance followed? It means there are lots of principles which a insurer has to be followed, or the insurer and the insured has to be followed in the process of insurance. We call all these as a principle of insurance policy. Now the first principle which is supposed to be followed into the process of insurance is utmost good faith. This principle basically say that insurance contracts are based upon mutual trust and confidence between the insurer and the insured. It is a condition of every insurance contract that both the parties, insurer and the insured, must disclose every material fact and information related to insurance contract to each other. So utmost good faith basically say that insurance contract two parties are there, the insurer and the insured. The first principle said that both the party should disclose each and every facts and information related with the contract to each other, and they should have a mutual trust and confidence between each other that all the facts which are required into the policy or into the contract are correctly given by both the parties. So this is the first principle of insurance policy, that the correct information and correct data should be given by both the party which came inside good faith. Now next principle of insurance said insurable interest. Insurable interest principle said that it means some pecuniary interest in the subject matter of insurance contract. The insured must have insurable interest in the subject matter of insurance. Life or property insured, the insured will have to incur loss due to this damage, and insured will be benefited if full security is being provided. A businessman has insurable interest in his house, stock, his own life, and that of his wife, children, etc. Insurable interests say that according to the principle of insurance policy, a insured person will get all the losses which has been damaged because of certain uncertainties events only if he has from him side, if he has a complete interest of saving these property which insurance he has done. It means if an insured person has done insurance of any properties, so, or that property has damage, first the insurance company will check that from the business person's side or the from the insured side, that all the security has been given to these properties so that damages will not occur. If they found that there was lack in the security of these properties which has been insured, in that case the amount of insurance is not given completely. So insured should have interest of saving his properties. This is the second principle of insurance policy. The third principle of insurance policy say principle of indemnity apply to all contract except the contract of life insurance, because estimation regarding loss of life cannot be made. The objective of contract of insurance to compensate to the insured for the actual loss he has incurred. These contract provided security from loss and no profit can be made out of these contract. Now the third principle of insurance say that the principle of indemnities are applied to all the insurance policy except the contract of life insurance policy. And the reason behind this is that rest of the contract of life insurance policy like fire insurance policy, marine insurance policy, these all policies, if losses occurred into the property, then we are able to estimate the actual losses, and that losses can be covered by providing money. But in case of life, if losses occurred with life, in that case the actual estimations of losses cannot be estimated. So that is the reason that indemnity you can understand that which can be measured in form of money. We can able to measure the losses which occurred in fire insurance policy, which occurred in marine insurance policy in term of money, but we cannot able to measure the losses which occur with any human being in term of money. That's why the principle of indemnity apply to all the life insurance policy except life insurance policy. Life insurance policy does not have a principle of indemnity. Next principle of insurance said proximate causes. Now this principle say the insurance company will compensate for the loss incurred by the insured due to reason mentioned in the insurance policy. But if losses are incurred due to reason not mentioned in insurance policy, then principle of proximate cause or nearest cause is followed. It means that when there is a policy taken by insured and when there is a contract of insurance occurred between the insurer and the insured, into the contract all the proximate causes are written, or all the causes which can occur losses are written over there. In case the causes by which the loss has occurred is not mentioned into the contract, in that manner the insurance company will take the proximate causes. It means the causes which is near to the reason, and according to that proximate causes only the amount will be given to the insured. Next is subrogation. Subrogation policy basically say that this principle apply to insurance contract which are contract of indemnity. Subrogation is basically used when we have a contract of indemnity. It means subrogation will not apply to life insurance policy, because life insurance policy does not have a principle of indemnity. We are not able to measure the losses of any human being life on money terms, right? So any contract or any insurance where the losses can be measured in term of money, we will say that these insurance contract are contract of indemnity. Or if any insurance which or way we cannot able the losses to measure in term of money, we will say that this principle or this insurance does not follow the principle of indemnity. That is the reason life insurance policy does not follow the indemnity principle. Now subrogation basically say this principle say that it apply to insurance contract which are contract of indemnity. As per this principle, when any insurance company compensate the insured for loss of any of his property, then all right related to that property automatically get transferred to insurance company. It means in case there is any insurance has been done, like for property, like for goods, for assets, for anything, right? In case there are any damages occurred with these goods, these assets or these property, so it will be a duty of an insurance company to provide or to cover up that losses in form of money by giving money to the insured. But once the compensation amount has been given to the insured, the property will not belong to insured, the damaged property will be belonging to the insurance company. So the automatically the transfer of property right will goes to whom? It will goes to the insurance company once the amount has been paid to insured. Next is contribution principle. Now contribution principle, children said that according to this principle, if a person has taken more than one insurance policy for the same risk, then all the insurers will contribute the amount of loss in the proportion to the amount assured by each of them and compensate for the actual amount of loss, because he has no right to recover more than the full amount of his actual loss. It means suppose there is any person who has insured their property or taken insurance for one particular property from different insurer, right? So in case there is any damage occurred with that property, all the insurer will pay out the damage amount to the insured for the damaging of the property. But the amount which they will pay, it will be that amount which is mentioned into the insurance contract, and this amount after adding from all the insurer side should not be more than the amount by the losses which has actually covered. It means insurer will pay only that much of amount by which the actual loss will cover. They will not give any benefit to the insured. Next principle of insurance say mitigation process or mitigation principle. According to this principle, the insured must take reasonable steps to minimize the losses or damage to the insured property. Otherwise, the claim from the insurance company may be lost. It means once the insurance has been done, it is the responsibility of the insured to take a proper steps to minimize the losses for that property or that assets which is insured by him. In case after the damage it has been found from the insurance company that after insuring the property or assets the proper care was not taken from the insured side, then in that case the claim from the insurance company can also be lost. So these all are the principle which is followed by insurance company. Now after the principle, there are certain functions also which are conducted by insurance company, and they are also related with the principles only. So children, the first function of insurance company is providing certainties, right? It means insurance company is providing certainty to whom? They are providing certainty to the person who is in a contract as a form of insured. It means वो सर्टेनिटीज प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं उन लोगों को जो कि इंश्योरेंस करा रहे हैं. Now how they are providing the certainties? They are providing these certainties in case there is any uncertainties or any issue or any losses occurred with the property which has been insured by the insurer or insured. In that case the particular amount will be paid from the insurer side. So in that way they are providing, in short, a certainties of losses. It means if in case any losses will occur to the property, a particular amount will be paid from a insurer side. The second function of insurance is protection. This is the main function of insurance. It is used to provide protection from probable chances of losses. Insurance cannot stop the happening of risk or event, but can compensate for losses arising out of it. It means the second main function of insurance is what? To provide protection to the insured, or to provide protection to that particular property, that particular goods which has been insured, right? So because we are not able to stop anything which are uncertain or which will cause losses into the future, but we can reduce the risk by providing a safety. Next is risk sharing. Insurance function is also to share the risk. How? On the happening of a risk event, the losses is shared by all the person exposed to it. The share is obtained from every insured member by the way of premium. It means in case any risk occurred with the property, with the any other assets or any another goods, in that case the risk will be shared by all the people, those who are exposed to that risk. Next is assist in capital formation also. Now this is the very important function of insurance, that it also help to add capital formation. Now the fund of insurer received by a way of premium payment made by insured are invested in the various income generating scheme. It means when there is any insurance company which do the insurance, in that case they got a particular amount of premium from the insured side. This premium they utilize for formatting or for the formation of capital. Formation of capital means they use that particular income of premium, or they use that premium for various investment where they can able to generate lots of income also. So this is all about the function of insurance. Again, the first function of insurance is providing certainty. Providing certainty to whom? Providing certainty to a insured. Second is providing protection to the person who has done insurance. Third is sharing the risk. And fourth is generating the capital formation by utilizing the premium amount in a form of different investment. So children, today this is all about what is insurance, what are the different principles of insurance, and what are the different function of insurance. Into the next video we will learn about the type of insurance.